Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. It is already Sunday. We are in September. Today is September 22nd. Now, today I want to get on here and talk about the YSL trial, and it's been a very interesting trial. Now, Young Thug has been in jail for about 748 days, and I've never seen a trial last this long before. I think this may go down as the longest trial in history. We'll see. But Young Thug is basically an American rapper. His birth name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, and he was born August 16th, 1991. Now, he's known as a rapper, but also for his fashion and then for his vocal style, right? Right now, he's being charged, and he's being charged with racketeer, influence, and corrupt organizations, or basically RICO Act, okay? They're trying to get this man pretty much for things that other people have done. And they're saying that people have done these things because of him, that he was the one that told them or gave the order for them to commit these crimes. Well, at this point, I can't really say that I'm seeing a RICO charge. I just don't see it. But the state, nevertheless, they're pushing for it, and they're saying that it's a RICO charge. Attorney Love, Adrienne Love, she's the one that's pretty much like the main person in charge of this whole trial, okay? She's the main prosecutor, and she's saying, no, he did these things. He's the head of the gang. He's the leader, and we're going to get him as far as on being a part of a gang slash the person that started the gang. We're getting him on drug sales, armed robberies, shootings, and then he's responsible for at least 3 murders. So right now, Young Thug is fighting for his life. I mean, this is serious. This is serious. If they can convict him on this, he's going to be serving life in jail. Possibility of serving life. So right now, a lot of people just don't want to be involved in this trial. They're doing all they can to get out of it. It is not working. Now, on one hand, I understand, right? Like, the state has to do their job. But are they really doing their job? Are they really? I just don't know at this point, right? I really don't know. But Adrienne Love, by any means, she is determined to get Young Thug on this charge. And so basically, she even has people that's testifying, that she's having testify that are sick. Now, the person I'm speaking of right now, his name is Lil D. Lil D has sickle cell, and Lil D does not want to testify, but she doesn't care. She's going to make him testify, and she did make him testify. So right now, I haven't seen the entire video, but I want to react to the video of Lil D testifying against Young Thug. So this is it right here.
To your knowledge, did Thug allow anybody else to drive that Infiniti?
I just told you I never saw Thug in the car. Wooda just told me that was Thug car. I never saw the car around him.
So I've noticed that people can give an answer to her, and if it isn't the answer that she wants, then she'll just ask the question again a different way, but it's still the same question, just asked differently. And he's like, look, I just told you.
When you said that you spoke with Investigator Gaither and Investigator Dennis in August of 2015, did you tell them, or rather, did Investigator Gaither ask you who Thug allowed to drive the Infiniti while it was in his possession?
And I told them
That's enough before you stick to what you told them.
You say, repeat
Did
it.
Investigator Gaither ask you who Thug allowed to drive the Infiniti while it was in his possession?
Yes.
Right. And did you give them an answer?
And I told them I'm the person I ever saw in the car with Wooda.
Did you ever tell them?
So it was true. Woody was in the Infiniti. I think for a while, like, they were trying to say, the state was trying to, like, Woody has made it clear that he lies a lot. So the state was trying to discredit for what Woody was saying about him being in the car, but Woody says he was there. And this guy is confirming it.
Nard, Gat, Shannon, and Dua.
Oh, I lied.
I'm asking you if you ever told them.
If I did, I lied.
Do you remember telling them that?
The man said he lied. He lied.
If I did, I lied.
I'm asking you a different question.
Yes, I lied.
So you remember,
Overruled.
you remember telling them that?
Yes, I lied.
Okay. Now,
He seems so far to be telling the truth. He just don't want to be there, and I don't blame him.
did you also tell them that Nard, Yak, Shannon, and Dua were supposed to meet Yak's girl?
These names be killing me. They sound like some cartoon names or names that belong in a movie.
Yes, I lied.
All right. Now, did you tell them about spitting out on the highway?
Who?
Did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis about spinning out in the Infinity
I think
with Woody on the night
Yes.
of January the 9th,
Yes.
2015?
Yes.
Did you lie about that?
No.
So he's saying, look, I lied about some things, but was not one of them.
What made you lie about one thing, in your words now, and lie not about another thing?
Because my friend came to me with a play.
A play?
Yeah.
Who was your friend?
Garlington.
Garland. Now, how long did you tell me you had known Garlington?
Over about 20 years.
And
So basically, he's saying I withheld some information or lied about some things because we already had a plan on what we were going to say to the police.
what month and year did he come to you with a play?
When he got out of jail,
When was that?
it was summer 2015.
Do you remember what month?
Nah.
Now, you said you were equally close with, did I hear you wrong? You were equally cool with Garlington, Thug, Yak, Shannon.
Yes, I think I said that.
Is that not the case anymore?
What you mean?
Overruled.
I think that's a misstatement. I think he was asked right now, and he said equally cool, but Miss Love is posing it as back in 2015, so I think we need clarity on that.
Okay, can you please make sure that your question is clear?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Back in 2015, August 2015, were you equally cool with Demekion Garlington, Shannon Stillwell, Diamante Kendrick, and Justin Cobb?
No.
Who were you the coolest with?
Garlington.
Were you cooler with Kenneth Copeland or Shannon Stillwell?
This is a little painful to watch because he really does not want to be there.
Copeland.
Okay. And when you say that you were cooler with Copeland than Shannon, which one had you known longer?
Copeland.
All right. And which one had you hung out with the most?
Copeland.
All right. How often did you hang out with Shannon?
Not often.
How often did you hang out with Yak?
Not often.
How often did you hang?
Sometimes it feels like her questions, like she's purposely has these questions to just defeat the witness, so that when she's ready to ask her real questions, they'll give in and answer them.
Out with Dua?
Not often.
Now, where were you when Demekion came to you with the play?
I had just picked him up. We probably gonna Cleveland.
Okay. So was this before May 6th or May 7th of 2015?
I think it was after.
It was after? When after?
I said, yeah, be sometime. I don't know. It before after May probably.
He has been done with her since when he first started. He does not want to do this.
It had to be after May 'cause I was locked up May. And probably before I got locked up in August, I don't know.
Did you get out between May and August?
Yeah, I just said I got out.
When did you get out?
Like May the 20th or something.
Okay. And when you picked him up, Garlington that is, how did you pick him up?
On my bike.
Okay, what kind of bike?
On BMX,
All right. And where'd y'all go?
the park,
All right. And what time of day or night was it?
they,
He's actually doing pretty good considering this is back in 2015.
Early morning?
Because I would never be able to remember what I was doing in 2015. I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
Late afternoon?
probably evening.
Evening time? Okay. Who else was around?
Jimmy and him.
Okay. In August of 2015, do you,
I'm from California. I'm just not used to the way that they speak out there. It's interesting. It's been a long time. I went one time, like years ago, about 20 years ago, but I never realized how they really speak. It's kind of like they have their own language. It's crazy.
you know how many shows you had gone to with
A lot.
had he paid your way to any of those shows?
What you mean pay my fee?
Had he paid?
He said, "What you mean, pay my way?" She made it seem like they was going on a date. That's why he said that. Like, what you mean?
For you to go down to any of those shows?
How you gotta pay to get in their own show? That don't make sense.
You got to pay to travel, don't you?
I mean,
She knows what she's doing. She's asking these questions. She knows the answers to them, obviously, but she's wearing him down and she's trying to just make him look crazy, and he does a little bit.
no, sometimes Moncton or drive his car. You know, it depends on whoever driving.
Okay, but like in January of 2015, Motu didn't go, so did Thug pay?
I don't know who paid. I just know I rode.
Did you
So I think right now she's trying to establish that he is on the payroll.
ever get paid any money by YSL?
No.
And so when you sold clothes for
I
YSL,
helped them out, yes. As
you
a
didn't get
favor.
paid for that either?
I did that as a favor.
Okay. Did you ever receive any free entry to Thug shows?
I'm pretty sure if it's your show, whoever get in free, whoever come with you get in free.
That might be so, but I'm asking you if you got in free to Thug shows.
I don't know. I just went.
Did you
I mean, I guess you're trying to say that if he got in free, that he'd be considered maybe an employee.
pay anything out your pocket?
No.
Okay. So in August of 2015, were you more cool or less cool with Thug than you were any of the other people that I named?
I ain't never said nothing to y'all about Thug.
I'm asking you,
So now she's trying to establish a relationship. He's like, I've never spoken on Thug. What are you doing, ma'am? What are you doing?
right here, right now, were you cool with Thug in August of 2015?
Yeah.
All right. Were you more or less cool with Thug than you were any of the other people I've named?
Probably more.
How much more?
And more as I've been knowing him longer.
You've been knowing Thug longer than Muntu?
No.
Have you been knowing Thug longer than Garlington?
No.
Have you been knowing Thug longer than Woody?
Yes.
Did you meet Woody through Thug or Thug through Woody?
No.
How much longer had you been knowing Thug than Woody?
Probably about 4 or 5 years.
Right.
So that was his testimony, at least most of it. And I just think it's sad and unfortunate that this is even happening. But a person did get killed. I mean, that's what happened. So it's kind of like they can't just overlook that and say, okay, well, we're just going to drop all the charges. But the question is, did Young Thug, like, is he responsible for this? Is this because of him? Or does it happen to be that these people chose to do things on their own? And then now the prosecutors, they're saying, we want you, we want Young Thug. And we're going to prove that you did this or we're going to say you did this because we want our careers to take off. And that could be the case too. We really don't know at this point. We don't know if he really was behind it. They haven't. I just don't see a RICO. I do not see it. That's my problem. My problem is this. I think people that do things that are breaking the law, that commit crimes, yes, go to jail. But you need to show me that they're actually responsible for what you said they're responsible for, and that they did do everything you said that they did. Personally, I don't see a RICO. I don't see a RICO, and I think it's sad and unfortunate that all the state money is being used on this trial, and I don't feel like it should be. People have gotten up there and testified, and it's been a hot mess. Little Woody was also a main person to testify, right? One of the main people they're depending on. Woody gets up there and he goes rogue, okay? And now you have Lil D up here, and he's not really all that entertaining, which is not, he's not there to entertain us, right? He don't want to be there. This man is sick. He has sickle cell. That could be a very deadly disease. You know, I know people that have actually passed away from it, and I know a person right now that is still battling with it. So it's nothing to play with. The fact that he's able to still be here is a blessing in its own, because it's serious business. People don't understand what they go through as with sickle cell disease. But I've seen people go in and out of the hospital. It's very expensive. It's very time consuming. So I do understand him like being sick and not wanting to be there. But I think overall, he just don't want to be there. Like, he is probably sick. He don't want to be there. This is about what, 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. So I get it. Like, don't nobody want to be a part of this. National television. This is a world case. Oh my goodness. I don't see this case being wrapped up anytime soon. And at this point, they have not proven a RICO. I don't see it. So I guess they're going to continue to try to prove this RICO charge that I just don't happen to see. So that's the latest that happened on Friday with this trial. And I'll be doing some updates here and there, because I think this is a very important case, mainly because you telling me that the state of Georgia can just be like, I'm charging you with a RICO charge. And then you ask them why, and they don't really have a why. They don't really have the evidence. We're just gonna charge you because we feel like you are a part of a RICO. We feel like you're the leader of this gang. We don't really know how to identify you as a gang, but we think you're a gang. Like, this whole thing has been a mess. They've gotten up there and the state have shown people trying to identify gang signs, and then you have Young Thug's attorney, Steele. Brian Steele was like showing other people doing these same gang signs, allegedly, that Miss Love is talking about. And clearly, I think he was kind of like making fun of Miss Love on a low-key level. But he's right. People do different kinds of signs all the time. It doesn't mean they're part of gangs. And at this point, it looks like Miss Love, or Attorney Love, has done some things that really wasn't morally correct. And for some reason, the judge just keep on like giving her like a slight tap on the hand, but letting her just still proceed. If this had been any other judge, well, other than people that are in Atlanta, I think this would already have gone down as a mistrial. Maybe even a mistrial where they could not try him again. But because it's Atlanta and all these judges and the attorneys, they know each other. I feel like everybody was up in arms about the previous judge, Whitaker, I think I'm not sure what his name is, but they were up in arms over this man, and they were saying he wasn't doing a good job, which he was not. But this new judge, she ain't no better than the first judge. She is no better. I mean, and she giggles a whole lot. I don't like that. And then I also don't like that it looks as though something's going on with her medically, and everybody in the courtroom is freezing. And everybody was up in there wearing jackets in the middle of summer. I mean, now it's got a little colder outside, but this moment is interesting. I don't think that she is as biased as the previous judge. She does seem to be a little bit more on the fair side, but she's still giving Attorney Love a lot of passes. Attorney Love been up there caught several times in lies, and, you know, nothing has happened to her. Attorney Love is misleading people. She's trying to make up her own rules. All she can see is winning the trial. She doesn't really see what we're seeing in the public, which is she's not going about this in a moral way. It's by like any means necessary. And just like the guy here that's testifying, this guy is dang near on his deathbed. She's like, we don't care. You're going to have your buddy here testifying. And that's what's been going on. So I'll be keeping an eye on this. It's important because if they get Young Thug on this RICO charge and he's found guilty, moving forward, they're going to be getting a lot of people on RICO charges. So thanks for watching this video or listening to me. Have an amazing day.